Good evening, and welcome to another booze review with Mondo. Tonight we're going to deviate a little bit from what we've been doing in the past. I started doing these with some pre-mixed cocktails and reviewing those for your edification and my enjoyment. But today we're going to do something a little different. Summer is getting here. Things are starting to get a little bit warmer. Maybe not here in the mid-Atlantic, but if you live further south, maybe things are getting a little warmer for you. Either way, June is almost here. This is Memorial Day weekend coming up, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. And maybe you want to drink something a little lighter that you can have several or many of while you're sitting on your deck or by your pool, or maybe just under your sprinkler in your front yard because you're under quarantine and you can't go anywhere. But either way, thought I would review a couple of beers. Now, these are beers that some of you may not could consider choosing when you go to the liquor store. I picked these up at a Total Wine. Um, I love beer. I drink quite a bit of it, and I enjoy craft beers significantly. I'm a big fan of IPAs. The hoppier, the better. So, Loose Cannon, of course, Sculpin, Stone IPA, all of those fantastic beers, and and very very enjoyable. But you can only drink so much and so many of those on a hot summer day. So you might want something a little lighter. And for that, I'm going with a couple of interesting beers from Mexican beer company Modelo. Now, Modelo is a big macro brewery. They produce stuff en masse. You know, but they put out some pretty decent beers. Now these two are a little different though. These are part of their Chelada line. This one is the Modelo Chelada with Tamarindo Picante. Right, so it's a little spicy with some tamarind in it. And then this one is with mango and chili. Now, Modelo also puts out a line or a chelada that's just plain. It's just a chelada. And for those of you who have never encountered that, it's their name for a michelada, which you can order in most Mexican restaurants nowadays. Taquerias, um, Tex-Mex places, you name it. If they have a liquor license, you can order a michelada. And all it is very similar to a Bloody Mary, but made with beer instead of some kind of spirit, like gin or vodka or tequila or Bloody Maria. But normally, for the way it started off for micheladas, it was quite simple. It was just a lager, a Mexican lager, mixed with clamato and some hot sauce, usually, uh, maybe a little salt on the rim. And it's been improved on now some. Uh, so Modelo puts out these beers. You can also get a uh, version that Budweiser puts out. Uh, Bud does a couple of cheladas. So, uh, try different ones and see which ones you enjoy. However, these are flavored and they've got a little bit something different that some people might not really be drawn to at first buzz. So, I'll give you a review here and you decide whether you'd like to try these or not. We'll start with this one. So, the michelada with tamarindo picante. I'm excited. Excited because I grew up in South Texas, and the town in Mexico where my parents came from was only about a 4-hour drive away. And so I spent a great deal of my childhood visiting that town and living there in the summer for weeks on end. And So I got to enjoy a lot of the candies and treats that Mexican kids grow up with, and a lot of them ha- are made with tamarind, and and then usually mix the tamarind with some chili, so it's a little spicy. It's usually in a paste form. Used to buy them in these little packets that you would cut a hole in, and then you would just squeeze it directly into your mouth. So I'm excited to try this beer with the tamarind and the spiciness. So, like I said, these are summer drinks, so you can drink in whatever you want. The red Solo cup is probably pretty appropriate. However, kind of keep it in the flavor of the Mexican theme. We went with the Mexican uh, style glasses. I picked these up in Puerto Vallarta years ago when I was in there for a port visit on USS Chaffee. So, uh, big shout out to my Chaffee brethren, and a big shout out to all my Navy brothers and sisters who are out there standing the watch today at sea so that I can be home enjoying a beverage. So, tamarind and picante. Let's see. So, you can smell beer, you can smell the tamarind, and as you can tell, it's got that tomato, that reddish color because of the clamato. I'll look at the ingredients here in a second and tell you exactly what they used. But let's give it a try. One sip. Everybody knows the rules. Hmm. Okay. So the tamarind is not overbearing, nor is this like spicy in the sense where you start to feel any sort of burn on your tongue, like you might with like I don't know, a jalapeno martini, which can be pretty spicy sometimes. This is just a beer. You can kind of taste the tamarind. It just gives it a different little tang to the beer. And I said I'd read you the ingredients, so let's take a look. See what it says. Um, and I probably won't be able to read it because of the way things are reflected here. It's only 3.3% alcohol by volume, so again, you can consume quite a bit of it. You'll end up getting rid of it before you can accumulate any sort of hard buzz. Uh, let's see, made with natural flavors, artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors. Let me see if it says anything else here. With the refreshing flavors of tomato, salt, lime, tamarind, and chipotle peppers. All right, so, and then over here, just a warning from the Surgeon General, which we know is pretty worthless. Okay, so that's the chelada with the tamarind and the spice. Not too bad. Okay, now mango chili. I'm not as keen on this one simply because I'm not sure what mango in a beer is going to taste like. But I have enjoyed fresh mangoes on the side of the road in Mexico, uh, and usually if you buy them from a vendor, they'll have uh, chili seasoning to put on it. It's usually the brand is Tajin. Uh, so let's see. This says with the refreshing flavors of mango and chili peppers. All right, so pretty simple. Mango and chili. Eh, give it a shot. See what it is. Fresh glass. So right away you can tell the color is different. Color is definitely lighter, more orangey or peachy. Here, I'll hold up the other glass as a comparison just so you can see how the shades there compare. And then, yeah, you get that fruity smell of the mango right away. Let's see. One sip, everybody knows the rules. Yeah, so this is exactly what I thought. It tastes like mango with that tagine spice on it, and it's really fruity, really fruity. Yeah, it's not it's not terrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm just probably not going to buy this beer in the future. The the one with the tamarind and the chili, yeah, I'll probably buy that one again. It's decent. It's drinkable. I like to drink one or two of these when I'm grilling, maybe some chicken or a steak. When I'm preparing the grill and doing all that stuff. I'll drink one or two of these beers. Okay, so that's it for the review. Um, Stay tuned for this channel. We're going to do some more reviews coming up. We also expect to have a guest reviewer come on the reviews pretty soon. That's going to be exciting and a whole lot of fun. So, uh, anyway, again, uh, enjoy Memorial Day weekend, and please remember that the purpose behind Memorial Day is not to show appreciation to those who are currently serving, but rather to memorialize those who gave the ultimate sacrifice in the past. And we do that to remember what they did and why they did it. So, if you know someone who was killed in the line of duty, whether it be in the military or as a first responder, police, etc., law enforcement, then take a minute this weekend and think about them. And that's all I've got. So, cheers.